Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Here we go. Great. Gun.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Newton on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Let's get it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Mike 44. Coming this way. Here we go. Express. Watch out. 20.
Now Newton on 1st down. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. coach. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
50-yard line.
On first down, Richard takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
At the 50-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, Richard. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Chargers nothing.
Here we go. Set. 10 Tucson. 2, come on. So we got man.
On 3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Right to the 3. Tackles.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check. Lucky. Gun.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Check three. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Looking to throw on second down. Love to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time, and it'll bring up third down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Mike 52. Time to go, night.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Love. Just keeping the play alive. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
44's the Mike. Match up. Mike, I got you, boy. Gun. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And that is incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw on 3rd down, Newton. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Try it. 64. Weak.
On 1st down, Richard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Let's go. 50. Play. Sit. 52's the mic. Exit. 52's the mic. Watch the pass. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
To throw on 2nd down. Love going deep here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, LA! Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We've got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Carolina.
Here we go. Let's get it. 8. Let's keep moving.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
The Chargers' 13-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike, I got it. Express! 44's Mike. Check. You. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
61. Matchbox, right. Watch the twist. Shoot. Check safety. General, flash. Hey, alert 3.
To throw from his end zone. Love. He's got Allen. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
He's checking. Crash. Check 50. Check 26. Ready, go.
They'll run on first down. Richard, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Okay, break. Mike, 56, right there.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2. Now, the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Great. I'm coming after you. 36.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Newton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Deuce. 20.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. Oh, a nice spin. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
40. Right to the 3. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Newton being chased out left. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's go.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Switch.
They'll run it with Scarlett. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Fofo to Mike. Mike Fofo. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Throwing is Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Switch. Gun. 44 to Mike.
Back to throw, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Alert 3. Check. Hot route. Hot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Mike part 9. He can't hang. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Gun. Mike, go. Hey. Greg. Check the backer.
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gano for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd.
Mixed score, Panthers 14, Chargers 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Love. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
He's checking Craig. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Let's go. Let's go.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check, 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 check. Shift! Watch the shift!
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 30 base, let's go. Check, 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 check. H328T, chopper, chopper. Get wide. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Check your hot read. Recon, 132 fighter. Check 52.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
You got a try right there. Check 31, check 31. Hatchet, hatchet. Orbit. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Love looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Rough high, 64, weak. Check, check, check. Check 9, check 9. What happened?
Richard trying the right side. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight. 61. Matchbox, light.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the draw, Richard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Same 6. Choose the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Like 52.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 5-2 is the mic.
From the gun, Love, flushed, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
19, Panthers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that coach is insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Newton to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away, but you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now Newton. Room to run past midfield. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey.
Just like that.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Second and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the home team here, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.